Hi everyone, I'm going to do a reading today for those sober souls out there, those souls that are going through things where they just need a little guidance through their healing so that they can navigate themselves on their soul's path. So we're just going to sit back, take a nice deep breath, and we're going to ask Spirit to guide us on the messages that we need to receive today. How can I help those watching, those healing, those seeking messages from the divine, just to help them on their path? Okay, we are going to use the mystical healing reading cards just to get us started. I hope you guys are all doing really well. It is a beautiful day outside. For me, I'm in Arizona and it is getting hot. It is going to be triple digits at the end of this week. We just had some rainstorms yesterday that was pretty wacky. All right, experience rebirth and focus on higher truths. Experience rebirth and focus on higher truths. So that's the direction that we're going to take today's reading in today. And so I think we're going to start with our little beautiful cards. These are my mermaid cards. And so we're going to ask the divine to kind of guide us as we're focusing on our higher truths. What do we need to know? And as we are experiencing that rebirth, and that rebirth can be so many things, like when you're navigating onto your new path. Okay. Oh, that card. That is the Five of Wands. That is the Five of Swords. What are we talking about here? An Ace of Wands. Okay. So as I was saying, as we're going on that new path where we're getting out of situations that no longer serve us or that are actually just kind of tearing us down in those moments in our lives. I'm not surprised. This Five of Cards belongs into another deck, but it was literally sticking out of this deck. And so when we're experiencing a rebirth, it's because we're coming out of all this chaotic energy and chaotic situations and chaotic thoughts. We want to come out of this energy. So focus on higher truths. This isn't our truth. When we're in a moment of chaos and everything just kind of going crazy, which if you look at the illustrations in this, everything is just absolutely going crazy on this one, right? And then Five of Swords. Nobody wins when we're working against, I'm literally just hearing against the flow of what's being trying to go through you, like through your higher self. Sorry, it feels like my throat is closing up. So it feels like you feel like your voice isn't able to be heard. It feels like you've been wanting to ask for help or wanting the situation to change, and you haven't been able to do so. So here we also have the Ace of Wands. Our Ace of Wands is a spark from the divine. It is new inspiration. It is a burst of soul-driven action that is being shown to you that this is what's in your path right now. So if you focus on your higher truths, experience that rebirth, this is the gift that the divine is trying to desperately get to you. I just feel this like bit of desperation, like really hard in my heart. I just feel this like super deep wanting to ask for help, wanting to seek guidance. And so maybe that's why you're here today. That's maybe why you've found my video as you're on your path to focus on your higher truths, to experience that rebirth. I can help you through that. I can show you how I did it. I can show you how I've helped others. But most importantly, just take that time, take that moment for yourself every day and just show yourself, okay, I can do this one thing today. You just have to focus on one thing a day and do it really well. And then you'll actually feel that I accomplished this. This is the one thing I wanted to focus on today. Now, maybe that's, staying sober, or maybe that's you were in a relationship and you're not going to call them, or you're not going to unblock them, or you're not going to do any of the habits that keep you in that cycle As we have the 10 of Swords, it is decisive, focus driven, sometimes defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenge rather than emotion. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. Absolutely. That's literally just what I was saying. When you're in those moments of you're either going to go back or you're going to go forward. You're either going to take that drink or go back to that substance, or you're not. But either way, you make that choice from like your heart. You make that choice from like deep within. So we're going to use this oracle here to just get a little guidance. This is from Kyle Gray, Gateway of the Light activation. Just beautiful cards. So I'm just going to ask for guidance. So guidance when they're at that crossroads. That's literally what I feel like is some of you guys are kind of like at that crossroads, and not all the time, just maybe just this one day that you're seeing this. Maybe just this one day where you're like, I don't know what to do. Star being guides, answer the call. It is time to shine. That's exactly what it is. It is time to shine when you're focusing on your higher truths and you're trying to embrace that change that you know that you want. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Absolutely. You can't ask for better divine guidance than that. They're literally telling you when you seek a better way, you can find it. When you seek a better way, there are tools that can be provided to you. There's ways that you can cope with the situations that we kind of like find ourselves in, right? So I think we're going to use some Moonology cards just to get a little more guidance on this. So when they're seeking that way, when they're seeking, what can we share with them? Where are they? You're at that point where you're feeling like you can't trust, but what our guides would like you to do is to trust. All will be well. All will be well once you focus on those higher truths. Once you focus on, like, because I know in my past things that I had gone through, I never thought I could do A, B, and C. I never thought that I could be on my own and able to take care of all the things in life that you have to take care of. Typically, it's easier just to stay in a negative situation, because how are you going to do it on your own? And then you make that change and you do things on your own, and then sometime later you're like, wow, I could have done that sooner. I needed to have more, what's the word? Confidence. Thank you. You need to have confidence in yourself. And if you need help with that, feel free to leave a comment. I can be more than able to help in so many ways. If you need a reading, if you just need to talk, if you just need some guidance, or if you would just like a little bit more inspiration, make a comment and say, I watched your video. Can you just pull another oracle card for me? And I absolutely can do that for you, because it'll be guidance just directly for you. So I would love to be able to do that for you guys. So I think we're going to take one more from the Oracle of the Unicorns. And then just really, maybe just for today, you make your focus on those higher thoughts. So if it's a negative thought or a thought that feels like it's coming from your ego, like you can't, I just keep hearing it's the you can't thoughts. You can't, I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. There's a lot of help available. Gosh, we are living in an amazing time where we can literally just kind of Google what we're going through and get help. And there's a lot of help available. This is the same card from the last reading that I just did. Absolutely the same. I think Spirit has the same kind of message today for those healing, those sober souls, and just the collective in general. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. So it's so crazy because I literally just shuffled. You saw, I shuffled and it's the same message. So the same message from this video, which I do kind of navigate this one towards the sober souls and the souls healing and the collective. This is what we're all doing together. No matter what we're going through on our journey, we're in it together. And I really enjoy doing these videos for you guys. I really hope my guidance helps. If you could share my channel, subscribe to my channel, it would help me so much. I'm a very new channel and I just want to be able to reach as many people as possible. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for being you, and have a great rest of your day.